Oh no, where's it? Pump It Up. Who remembers that song? Welcome everybody. It's Patty and Kristin in the morning.
Afternoon edition.
I really love that. Are we like the only nerds that love our own stuff? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We
Happy
are
Friday.
live from Portland and New York.
Woo!
I was like, shoot, I'm saying the state instead of the city.
Yeah, Staten Island. You know, people always like a lot of Staten Islanders will say, "Yeah, I'm from New York City," and it's like, how come you don't say Staten Island? Matt Gaio. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I called you out in front of your Kristin. Come on. This is why people don't know like Staten who, you know? So yeah. So because you I gotta do it. You were singing a song and I feel called to play it. Let's see if it comes out. Let's see. Oh, I have it playing in that one. Oops.
Oh.
That's not it. Is that it?
I don't know how it's going.
I don't think so.
Bump it up. That's like the what is that? Jams, like there were those beats, power beats or power jams or something like that. It was on that CD.
Yeah. Okay, this is the one you were doing earlier, right? Let me see if you can hear it.
Oh yeah.
Damn, pump it.
Hey, come on, Kristin.
Pump it up.
Drop a comment if you're watching the replay or you're joining the live. You love 90s. I'm definitely a 90s chick all the way. I love the music. It's been my happy times. I'm happy now too. It was let's see. I was less stress is still not positive, but whatever. It's the truth. I was less stressed. Oh, less responsibilities. Is that fair?
Yeah. What were you up to in the 90s?
Okay, let's see. So 90s, I was living in Queens, New York. Well, no. In 91, I moved to Miami. So I'm sorry if you're a Floridian. Jahira, I know you watched these videos, so and you just moved there. So sorry. Okay, so 91, I moved to Florida, but then I came back because I didn't like it. And then I had to move back again because my mom came and got me and she said, you have two choices. Either you're coming with me or you're coming with me. So that summed it up for me. And then I was there. Wow. The whole 90s, I was, whoa. Okay. So it must have been 90 and 91 that were the best because I was pretty stressed in Florida. Hence why I'm not really a fan. But in the 90s, I would love to dance. I would love to go to like my friend's party. Not like those big parties, but like small gathering. I used to be part of a very close knit and like in middle school because my middle school went to 9th grade. So that was awesome. So I was in Queens, New York and Flushing to be exact. Those were the days. And music, it was my jammy jam. And a song, do you know this story, Kristin? The song that changed my perspective to so much.
I may refresh my memory.
Yeah. I wonder if I told the kids. Well, you know a lot of the stories because I tell the kids a lot of the stories. So and by kids I mean a whole bunch of Staten Island middle school and high school students. Yes.
What's up, kids?
BTS, where's butter? Where's butter? I know I can get butter way faster than anything else. See, that was fast. And that's it because we will be muted somehow in Facebook.
True.
Facts. Okay, so I was living was in Flushing. This is when my parents told me next in a few months or at the end of the year, we're moving to Florida. And I was very upset, very upset that I was about to go to, whoa. I was about to go to Bayside High School. Shout out to those who know where Bayside High School is. And I was excited. I was like, oh, Bayside High School, it's a good high school. And life is going to be amazing. And then it's like, nope, we're moving to Florida. And so I don't know if you remember the Walkmans, the yellow ones. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I had that. And it was like the ones with like, not the foamy headsets. It had like, they like stuck out like that. I don't even know how to.
Oh, so did they go in your ear?
Yeah. I'm
you
pretty
had
sure
fancy
it
ones?
did. The what?
You had fancy ones, not the foamy ones?
It was no, not like that. It was like they looked like two hockey sticks. They were different than the foamy ones. And anyway, so I still remember it. And my mom, always asking me to run an errand. Go to the supermarket. I'm like, fine, whatever. I'm all upset. And then as I'm walking, this song comes up. And I was like, oh, I like the beat. Oh, you like it too. and so I'm walking, still upset. I'm wondering, why is this happening? Very upset, not getting it. Like, why are we moving? I don't understand. We know, as you know, I'm not from here. I'm from Peru. So we moved from Peru to here. I finally feel I'm adjusting to the United States. My English is so much better. I'm not talking like this anymore. And so I'm feeling it. I'm like, I love it. I love R&B. I love the music from the late 80s and 90s, right? This is 1990. 1990? I forget. Point being, when I hear this song, she's talking about, let me see if I could get you here a little bit. Can you hear it? Mm-hmm. Let's do it for the people. It's only in the hands of love. So she's talking about giving back, right? Mm. And the whole beat, it's like this, and it's basically, in other words, let's stop making it about us, right? Or AKA at that time, Patty, is not about you. Like, the world doesn't evolve around you. Yes, you're 13. You think everything's about you. You want it to be about you. But your family's making another decision. So it's like, from that point on, I made like this decision with this song. It was like, so electric. I was feeling it. I was like, okay, it's about giving. And I made a promise to myself that I wanted to now like really shift and focus about giving. And because I was very well, I'm still like this anyway, in my true like hardcore. I was very like out there. I was always thinking of ideas. I was very close to my cousin, so we will like make up songs, perform for the family, collect money so we could go to 7-Eleven. I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So it was like, okay, let's reshift that. Not everything has to go your way, and let's make it about other people. And it's not me really. I want to attribute this to like the 90s, because a lot of the songs like Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation was also about giving. And then like We Are the World. Do you remember that? Like in 89 or so.
We are the world. Yeah. That's all I was getting.
And so it's like that song connected all those. Michael Jackson, Men in the Mirror, that in 1987 when I first moved to the United States. So it was like a moment in time. So it's like everything built up to this song in Bayside. Oh, I do hear the echo. That's funny. Am I signing in? Anyway. And now that I'm telling you this, I am going to be going to Flushing. I'm going to record you exactly that house that we rented. We rented the lower place because it was a transitioning before going to Florida. and the block exactly, and the supermarket used to be called Wallbound. We don't have it anymore, and now there's a Stop and Shop. I don't think those are in the West. Well, what about in Chicago? Wait, no, you're from Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Stop and Shop sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was trying to think because out here we have Plaid Pantry. I don't know. We may have a Stop and Shop for all I know.
Yeah. So yeah, I wanna do that because it's like I had this story too in like 2016 when I first did the youth developer. So it's somewhere like in that like those old videos. So I want to actually like take people through because it like all lined up to that moment, and yeah. And so yeah, that's the story with it. That changed my perspective, or helped me, like everything connected about, it's when I said, I was like, I'm gonna change the world. Yeah, I'm gonna change the world. And like from that moment, that was that decision. It's not about me. I'm gonna change the world. And salute.
Salute. Here we go. Salute.
What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Oh, I miss your grinder.
You can visit it again soon.
That's a good one, Kristin. That's a really good one. Anyway, I'm not ready to share that live. But I'm excited about September. And yeah. Shall we? I mean, we got in a topic about changing the world. It's so funny. It's probably going to be something about that. Are you ready to get our number from
I'm ready.
Jeffrey Gittimers? Okay. First number. 4. Second. 1. So 41. And today's question, everybody, please join us. Actually, Kristin, if you don't mind going first, as I type it up. So whoever wants to join or put it in the comments. Where's Kayla? I asked Kayla to be in the comments. No, okay. Okay.
Hanging out with Hudson.
Hudson, type in your answer. How old is Hudson?
Oh, goodness. A year and a half?
He's a baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Kayla's sister. What's her name?
I don't know.
We forgot. We're so sorry. I have it
Kayla's
somewhere on my phone.
Mother of Hudson.
Hudson's mom. I could have gotten with that one. All right. Question 41. The things I do to ensure my self-improvement. These questions are so good. Shout out Jeffrey Gittimer. And I'm using your StreamYard recommendation, BT Dubs. And I love it.
Shout out Jeffrey Gittimer.
Yes. So, okay.
So things I do to ensure my personal development, right?
Yeah, that's a cool word.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, first off, let's go back to when I even realized that was a thing. Because I didn't until 36. And there were a few things I was doing before I turned 36 that I didn't realize were personal development either. But I started off I started off doing yoga with Adrienne. Shout out to her.
Adrienne's going to be our bestie, guys. And she's going to be coming these lives. Just saying.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Exactly.
So I started. I went and bought a yoga mat, and she does every January. She does a 30 days of yoga. Yes. So drops a free yoga video every day for 30 days. And when I went and bought my mat, I think she was on her 3rd year. I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out this year. So started with day 1. And I told myself I'm going to keep going. And then I knew in order to keep a habit for me, I was going to need something ready for me for a while, like until I no longer needed to think, like have something ready. So it's like, when I finish this 30 days, I'm going to go back to the year before that. When I finish those 30 days, I'm going to go back to the year before that. And then I was like, if I still need it, I'm coming back to the original 30 days. And so within that, I developed a habit of showing up daily on my yoga mat. And I ended up almost 2 years where I was doing that daily.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really helping me within my day-to-day life, because I was coming home from working, teaching, and dropping on the couch, exhausted.
Drop it like
So, uh-huh. Yeah. So I'd be exhausted. Lance and I would have fights every now and again because he was in school, and I would be so tired by the time he got home that I didn't want to even think about dinner. So,
no tacos?
those are more recent development.
Really?
I mean, they've always been something simple, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
So yeah,
Interrupted you.
once I started doing yoga, like I was able to calm down easier at work, like get through the day, had more energy. Eventually I started doing acupuncture, and that, like every
Ooh.
other week I was doing acupuncture, and that was almost a reset in a way. First time in my life where I was like, I used to have this knot in my gut area, where through yoga and acupuncture, I for the first time was realizing my body feels normal. It feels like there's nothing going on. It feels like the absence of all the things that I'd been feeling. And I realized, I had one day where I was like, whoa, my body, I don't have this fist in my gut right now. I don't have that. To the point where I was commenting at work, but it would come back. So then, like, this 2 weeks, I'd go to get acupuncture and it would help again. And then eventually Lance and I did training camp for the soul, where
Right.
where we completely like took the scripts that we'd been handed down from generations, and we're told, like, you're not only the actor of your life, you're the producer, you're the director, like you get to decide. You're the starring role. You don't have to be the best friend off to the side. Like, this is your movie, make it a good one.
Yeah.
So with that, like in that, while we were there too, for the very first time ever, I realized I had been living with like this anxious buzz in my body, and it was gone. So like, and it was so noticeable that when we went to the airport after training camp was done, I could feel the buzz of the airport, and it threw me off. I was like, I don't like this feeling. Like, I can feel the ground vibrating. Yeah, then from there, we met through Enlifted, and a year and a half of going through Enlifted level 1, level 2, level 3. So I've done learning about how my words have a big impact on my life. And now that we've finished level 3, what am I doing to ensure? Big one is journaling, continuing to journal, continuing to surround myself with amazing people who are on the same journey, like Patty. And yeah, finding those people that are on that same journey to have in my life and keep me going. And yeah, having fun, playing. Those are big things too.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you get I forget what is the word, adjustments from Lance?
Sometimes. Quite often I'm not feeling like I need something. If I do, it's usually my neck, which I know is me working on strengthening my neck muscles. But my neck will get tight. So I'll sometimes have him do work, but most of the time I know it's more muscular. So something I can do through movement to fix. So my adjustments from Lance are fewer than most of our friends get even.
That's all. I mean, it. I don't know if I even said this story to you or not, but right, like when one of my colleagues from the NTA, Nutritional Therapy Association, posted my husband looking at a 21-year-old, not jolly. My husband browsing through a website of a health wellness coach. What the heck? Am I like chopped liver here? Like what happened? So I was like, it's funny because when like it's like that with our spouses, right? So so most people think, oh, for sure you get adjusted by Lance like every day or something like that.
No, and largely because I don't need it though every day either. So,
You know what I
it
mean.
more often. Yeah. Sometimes I'll think about it like at bedtime. I'm like, man, this is sore. And he's like, remind me, why didn't you say something before we got to bed? And I'm like, I didn't realize. So right now. And he's like, remind me tomorrow. And then I forget.
That's awesome. I have a question. I did something as you were sharing. Which
Mhm.
one do you like as a theme? Do you like this, but no, that covers language ninjas?
Mm.
Never mind. Do you like that one?
Mm.
Do you like the bubble or the block?
Ooh, I think do the second one again. And then the bubble. That one with the line. I like that one better. Mhm.
Yeah, me too. I was feeling it too. I like it. We are on the same page. I love it. The word ensure really caught my attention.
Mhm.
Attention. Ensure. It's like the word that came to my head was protect,
Mhm.
boundaries, and
Ooh, yeah.
so that's really interesting to me. So I will say to ensure. I mean, the truth is, like, I know when, let's say, I do any kind of like, oh, let me go get my hair done or get a pedicure or something. It's because I'm like at the very end of exhaustion and I want to like drop, and I want to, or I done like this big project, and so I want to learn or I want to ensure. I
Mhm.
would say that accountability, like friendships, it will be big because when you see, like in our community, like, seeing people going away or being at the beach while they're still working, and that's my kind of crew, right? Like it's like, yes, there's like the work and play at the same time, and or when I see people completely disconnect, like, I love it. I was talking to a friend slash client who said, yeah, I went to this place, and because she's part of a big network, and she's like, I didn't get to see everybody, and you know what? I don't care because I only went to see one person, and I wanted to be off. And I was like,
Mm.
that's pretty good because I know also a friend, in the other hand, who, when she was going to come to a new town, she felt obligated to see everybody. It's like,
Mm.
whoa, what a difference, right? Here's
Mhm.
the person's like, it doesn't matter. I'm here to see this one person, and I need it's my vacation. And then, so yeah, so I will say Jimmy and I, for a little bit, speaking in a vacation theme, we will go on vacation when we were done with, because at the Y, I will be running after school programs, and then I literally only have 1 week to fully prep for summer. I mean, yes, I was prepping along the way, but like really like off sort of thing. It was only 1 week. However, I never went away because what if we weren't fully staffed, right? What if I needed to hire something else? What if somebody, quit? So never took a vacation there. And then there was another one, which was the last week of August. So the last week of August was something that we protected. Like we will like schedule, well, Jimmy, because I'm not allowed to schedule vacation because I'll book the wrong day or go to the wrong city. Uh, so that was one thing we did to ensure. It's that we will book in advance, and everybody knew that the Zetos were gonna be away. Like we were not, like the last week of August was like out, and so yeah. So, but that's like the once a year. For self improvement, oh, reading, that I do. I
Mm.
read a book every month, and now that I have Audible, I read two a month, and that's fun. So yeah, that will be a self improvement.
Mhm.
With the workout, I'm currently um learning, besides archery that I do in the morning. I'm learning that it's okay for me to go places by myself.
Mm.
Uh,
That's an important one.
Say again.
I said that's an important one feeling safe going places by yourself.
Yeah. And I have a very protective dog, which is hysterical, which is great. But right now she's not in the stage for me to enjoy our walks. She's usually either walking me or I'm learning, I'm disciplining her, and it's like, it's not fun. Not fun yet. We gotta get the trainer. We went to book something, and everybody has a pandemic dog. So Staten Island currently is like so booked for, like, it's bad. So we might have to get something in Jersey. Anyway, so I will say books, accountability, but I was saying something. Oh boy, Kristin, what was I saying?
Oh.
There is such a thing as puppy brain.
I'm guessing it's similar, but not quite as bad as new parent brain.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and that's the thing. It's I wanted to show it so I made the video about Poppy before I read the How to Raise a Perfect Dog by Cesar Millan. Chapter 1. You are not raising a baby. You do not have a baby. It is a canine, a canine.
Canine? You were
canine.
Right there.
Exactly. And well, guess what? It's very, very different species. So before you call yourself a mommy or a daddy, you gotta know you're raising a D-O-G, a dog.
That's a good point.
It was huge, Kristin, because whenever she will bark, I will like believe that she was disrespecting me. Right? Like a parent would do that, right? If a child goes, right? Whatever comes out of a child's mouth, you will be like, you don't talk to me like that. Or who do you think you are? Remember all those questions? Well, I went through all of them like in one day. It's been very humbling. So so it was really cool that he said that. You are raising
now Patty knows the kind of parent she'll be.
Who do you think you are? Totally, like, and I could totally tell that was like this pride, right? This, like, I will tell her. I don't know if I told you, but day 2, Lake House, Jimmy called me. He's like, "What are you doing?" "Printing the return label." "What are you doing?" He's like, "No, do not return our puppy." Because
is that why he rushed away? Gotta get back to Poppy before she's gone.
Poppy needs to stay in the house. I don't know what I did. Okay. It was just learning myself. Talk about raising a dog is a reflection of your leadership, and talk about mask on you first, in the sense of like the dog mirrors you. And so I was yelling back at her. You know what she was saying in her ear? She was like, I was agreeing with her. We were playing. We were just like shouting, like, yeah. And when she will bark at me and wiggle her tail, she wanted to play. I'm looking at her and not reading how to read dogs and how they communicate. Nose, eyes, and tail. And I was like, what? Yeah, so all that to say, please do your research out there when you buy a dog. And we knew that, but I really fell for the cute litter phase. And you guys, those who've seen the video, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, I mean, how can we separate a brother and a sister? Guess what? They get separated all the time. Dogs have lots of puppies, and they're all across the United States, and they are fine. So for those who are thinking about adopting, do your research, know how dogs think, right? And they're so forgiving, Kristin. Oh my goodness. You know, because I had given her a pow pow in the tush. And then you got to do it at the moment. You can't do it afterwards, right? Because afterwards she's like, my face, right. I'm like, so angry, and she forgot about it because dogs they're at the moment. And I'm like, wow, that's why anything is amazing, like smelling the grass, rolling in the grass. Poppy, when it's like 5:30 a.m., when she's crying way too much, and I'm like, it's not 6, Poppy, but she's like really crying. I'm like, Karan, that's right.
Karan, yeah,
Yeah.
Karan.
She goes, if she's crying, wake up, take her out. And I was like, oh, dang it.
Oh.
I wanted to wait till 6. Anyway, so I got out, and that night that I did that, or 5:30 a.m., I open the door, I come out first, because that's another thing that she taught me. Is like, I always go first, I eat first, everything we do first, they do second, to let them know that you're the leader. So I come out, and she gets out and stretches right on the top of the steps, and sits and just looks at the neighborhood and takes it in. And I'm like, and I kneel down. I'm like, yeah, it is nice. I am alive. This is nice. So yeah, they're at the moment. So yeah, so you got to know the breed. So my breed requires 3 hours of walking a day.
It's a fair amount of walking.
Thank goodness she's a puppy right now, so she does less. And so we're building up us, and it is the lifestyle that you want. So it's been like fast forward, like, let's go, right? I do have a routine and discipline. With the dog, they don't understand negation acknowledge when you change it. They're like, what? You know? And so I'm like, should I shoot now, or can I do it in? There's none of those things anymore. Like that's the schedule, you know? So anyway.
Yeah.
Wow, I went really long because I'm really thirsty.
Well, even though a dog and a kid are different, like one's a human little baby that needs to be cared for, there are some parallels though too, like things that you're learning about yourself, as well as like kids are not going to understand if you're changing up the schedule and the routine either. All they do very well with being like, we do this and we do this and we do this and we do this, and if you stray from it, they don't know why. Like the benefit to a child is that they have the ability to talk and listen and comprehend and make the shift. With a dog, they're still going to look at you and go, I don't know what's going on, but I'm coming along because I love you. So
today she grabbed her collar in her mouth and runs up to me, because Jimmy's been doing the walking in the morning, and she runs to me. She's like, come on, you too, come on. It's a family pack. Come on. And I'm like, what? This little peanut. She's wicked smart. That's my dog. Smart. So anyway, I think it froze. Are you there?
For a second, yeah.
For a second, yeah. Cool. Well, we would love to hear your comments on how do you ensure your self-improvement. This is a really cool question. I like it. Oh, you know what? Let's do a quick pick for our cover as we, and then in a second, I'm actually going to be dropping off. Miss Zito has to do a paper. All right, here we go. Cheese. Yay! But this is the first time my door is right here, right there, right there. And this is the first time that it's been closed. She goes bananas. She can stay home alone. She actually has anxiety separation when we're home. She's a little but this is the first time it's closed, and also Jimmy's working and she's in her crate. So we definitely done it all wrong, and so we get to relearn, and which at 1 o'clock I'm gonna get to share so many failures that have moved me forward about having a. So,
and the benefit is it's been what, 2-3 weeks, so very fresh.
Yeah, exactly 2 weeks.
Yeah. So there have been mistakes, and yet it's not 2 years worth of mistakes. It's 2 weeks.
Ex-
So
exactly. And in puppies, you have up to like when they're 4 months. So she's into that. She's 3.5 months.
oh,
So
cool. So you've got a
we're
couple weeks to get my hair
exactly,
started.
exactly. So that makes me so happy. And the vet, everything came back. It was so funny when you had the samples too. We have to like walk in with it. But everything came out negative. She's good.
Good.
They love her, of course. She's friendly. So yeah, so we're all good. Hopefully, I'll have more stories on the following Friday.
Mhm.
And are we gonna have Kayla? Kayla, are you coming?
Yeah, Kayla.
Great. I'm so happy. We're gonna put your picture for next week. No pressure. And then I'm gonna put it in Mighty Networks. Awesome. Kristin, thank you for joining. I love hanging out with you. I know we talk on the phone all the time anyway, but it's really nice that we get to do this in this setting as well.
Yeah, I love it. Next Friday, same time?
Same time.
Okay.
Patty Chris in the morning, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern.
The afternoon edition is an Eastern time.
Say again?
I said the afternoon edition is for Eastern time.
Exactly. If you have not gotten that yet, that's why Kristin goes
afternoon edition.
I love it. That's like my favorite part.
Laugh after I say it every time. Afternoon edition.
All right, Kristin, my friend. I'm gonna head out, do my live. If you're free, please join me on Instagram. I'm gonna do it while I drive Jimmy, my little nerd, to Panera, where he could be away from Poppy and Patty, the two-piece.
I'll bring Poppy next week, and it'll be Poppy, Patty, Kristin, Kayla, PPKK.
Hey, that's right, because you guys have my favorite KK, so that's gonna be awesome. All right, guys. A number. I froze.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, I'm back. We get to pick another question from this awesome book. Do we have a goodbye thing? Because I know in the podcast I say I do muchachas. He says muchachos.
No. We need a goodbye thing.
We do. We have a Patty and Kristin in the morning.
Afternoon edition.
It's so, your way is so peaceful yet so like, yeah, I don't even know how to say it. It's like a true MC. I love it. Yes, you're a true MC. Yes. We can think about it. If you have an idea, drop it in the comments. We'll love to hear.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to be like, peace out.
We can do that. Yeah, I love it. Exactly. Hold on, let me end the broadcast. Hold on. So we'll do it at the same time. So it's twice and then peace. All right, sounds good. 1, 2, 3. Did it do it? No, I'm